And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com and the Weemy Report. And now it is time to preview another Division III college conference. I've previewed four Division III conferences, and now on to the next one. This is the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. Now, I have met all of the college coaches except for two colleges. Two colleges. Lakeland and Concordia, Wisconsin. Good guys. Again, these are great schools. Um, Recruits, be sure on the bottom of the video, in the description box, I will have all of these schools' recruiting questionnaires posted. Please fill them all out. All these schools, this is the stuff that helps you get recruited. Fill them out. Fill out all these college questionnaires. Um, And again, this, like I said, this will help you get recruited. No matter what, you fill these out. It's an easy work. They'll take about 30, 40 minutes, and it will help you get recruited. Fill out these things. Now, again, and then I've said this in the past, the two things most important about a student athlete is one, you're a student first. Second, you're an athlete. Just remember that. You need the grades to go, and you need the grades to get your thing and you get your degree. That's your main thing. That's your main focus when you play college football. Is get that degree. Simple as that. Now, all these schools in the NACC are good schools. I know about four of these schools personally. Two schools because I sent players that I coached to play there, and they really liked them. So please check them all out, and please, on the bottom, fill out the questionnaires. I'm going to do a brief description of a little bit of the schools. Again, I apologize, coaches, for mispronounced names, uh, mispronounced facts, everything. I do apologize. You can scream at me and email me at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. So let's begin with the NACC. First school, Aurora University. Coach Ponks, I know, great guy. I had a kid go there, not that was on my team that I coached on. He loved it. Aurora University, great school. A lot of people go up there to finish up their secondary degree education for their masters and that at Aurora University. Um, Aurora University does a great job of getting some key undervalued players from teams, and it's a good school for an education, a great area around that Aurora University area. Coach Ponks does a great job with his kids. Great coach, young coaching staff, another great job with the kids too. It's a great place to check out. They get a lot of Illinois kids, so check it out at Roy University. Second one, Concordia in Chicago, but River Forest. It's in River Forest, outside of, right by Forest Park and Oak Park. I've sent one kid there. He likes playing at Concordia. Um, Coach Ari, good coach. He was a former coach from Aurora University. Uh, Concordia is a great place to go to if because I know some of you kids are worried about nightlife and all that BS, which is totally, you don't need to worry about the nightlife for academic staff, but you can take straight, you can take the L, go on to the Forest Park, I go into the Forest Park, the CTA right in Forest Park in Oak Park, and just take it to Chicago. It's a great place to study. I know, like I said, a player that went there. I know a few other friends that went there. Two of them are actually pastors, but it's a good place, Concordia. Um, they're building a football program there. I've met the coaches of Concordia, great guys. I met two of them at Lake Forest camp. Great guys. They do a great job at Concordia. Check them out. And again, it's very close to Chicago. So if you're worried about it not going to a boring school where there's nothing going on, you can go to Chicago and add in. Forest Park is a great place. I'm from Forest Park, great place. You can go to Oak Park too. So next one, Rockford University, Rockford Regents. Coach Schroeder, uh, Rockford has a lot of Illinois kids. I think there's like only 6 or 8 out-of-state kids. They do a great job of recruiting themselves. I consider an emerging coach on that staff, Preston Earl, offense coordinator, but he's one hell of a quarterback coach. But Rockford is a school is a, I've me personally I think it's a school that's a little bit of an up and comer because of sort of the schools of around them upping their I can't say it, but I honestly see Rockford on the upturn as a program, and again, a great coaching staff, and all these places have great coaching staffs, but really an emerging coaching staff. That's what I believe in the Rockford Regents. Next one, Benedictine. Benedictine in Lisle. They might be changing a division. That's the word. But Benedictine, great facilities, unbelievable facilities. Great field. Everything is just great about Benedictine University in the facilities and their campus. They're building up everything. It looks perfect. It looks awesome, especially if you're a young recruit. Great workout place. Great everything. And the coaches are great too. Coach, if I'm not mispronouncing your name, Koch. Great guy. The head coach, Shart. I'm forgetting your last name, sir. Good coach. Met him too. Benedictine is a school in emergence. It's building up a great recruiting thing, especially in the Chicagoland area. It's a place to look out for. Next one, Wisconsin Lutheran, Wisconsin Lutheran and Wisconsin Lutheran and Concordia Wisconsin. These are two different schools. With Concordia Wisconsin is not Concordia Chicago. Concordia Wisconsin and Wisconsin Lutheran. Now both Wisconsin Lutherans more into the Milwaukee area. Concordia, Wisconsin is right outside the metro area of Milwaukee. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. Now, Wisconsin Lutheran, the Wisconsin Lutheran, uh, sorry about that. Outside Milwaukee, blah blah blah. I'm just going through my notes. I met the coaches, great coaches, bunch of showcases. They're doing a great job. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, it's still a young university. I think they were 75, 73 is when they started. Um, a good program, great group of young coaches, ability to communicate with younger players. Um, a school based Wisconsin, a school based in how do I say a small, very small liberal arts school. Again, like I said, ability to recruit, and they're going to be recruiting more into the Chicagoland area. They have not that many Illinois kids, but I'm not surprised if I see an increase in Illinois kids. Before I get into Concordia, Wisconsin, which is in the Milwaukee area, as is Wisconsin Lutheran. Let me say this to you: if you guys are worried about not there not being anything to do in it. Again, Milwaukee area is a beautiful area, great area. It's like a mini Chicago, Milwaukee. You'll love it. It's a great place, and especially the surrounding areas are perfect. And you're off the Lake Michigan. It's beautiful. So I'm just gonna say that right there. Um, so Concordia, Wisconsin. You got Coach Ether, the head coach of Concordia, former coach, defensive coordinator at Carthage College. His team had an average GPA of 3.0. Again, that's very good. Um, this is a school that I really have not really talked to any of their coaches, but from what I could tell and what I could see and what I've heard from other coaches at Concordia, Wisconsin is basically a school that it's the same mentality of high academics and all that. So that's good to see. And at Concordia, Wisconsin, again, Coach Eller is a well-known coach, but it's good to see. You might want to and fill out those questionnaires at Concordia, Wisconsin. Now, my last one is Lakeland College, the Lakeland Muskies up in Sheboygan. Sheboygan is actually a beautiful area. If you know that, is especially an Illinois person that visits up in Wisconsin, you know Sheboygan and all that other stuff. I've talked to two coaches of Lakeland College, great guys. Not met them personally though, but they're going to begin to recruit a little bit more into the Chicagoland area. Um, Great school, ability to get a 4-year degree, and just all that other stuff. What's key too is that as you look at this conference, you have a chance. Even if you go up to a school in Wisconsin, you can go. You're going to be visiting Illinois when playing games and all that, so you get to see family, friends, and all that other stuff. But again, I was really interested in this conference because uh, I didn't realize some of these schools were in this conference. There are actually some good schools, and this is actually a pretty good conference. Um, not not knowing that probably this conference, some of the teams are going to be leaving, some new teams are going to be coming in, but it's a pretty good conference. So the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. If and again, I do apologize to any college coaches, any um, athletes if I've mispronounced any names or got any facts wrong in that. If you like what I had to say, uh, follow follow me, Coach Big Pete, and follow Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. Also follow Coach Big Pete on Instagram. Also visit deepdishfootball.com. If you like what I had to say or any of that, you can go on the right hand corner. It says leave me a tip. You can leave me a tip. $2, $1, 25 cents, 10 cents, or whatever. And again, email me at CoachBigPeteFP@gmail.com if you have any other questions. And have a great day.